Wow, we had a thriller in Game 3. We were pushed to the brink by this Islanders team. What a third period comeback that they had. In that game, we're back for Game 4 action. Islanders looking to even the series at 4 games apiece. We're looking to claim that 3-1 edge over a team that has been very surprisingly competitive. I mean, I guess we shouldn't have expected anything else. These two teams in the regular season had the exact same record. We finished with the exact same record as the New York Islanders as we jump right into gameplay here back at Nassau Coliseum on Long Island. Got to stay disciplined in this game, and we really just can't let this game get away from us the way that Game 3 did in the third period. There's a drop pass. You know, I love a drop pass off the rush. Patch ready, drag, shooting, and off the back of the net after it hit the high glass. So back to the point. We're working it. Subban, nice puck shield. Open the hips, fire. He never had a shot. Now we're going to protect the puck. Over to Kujawenski, down to one knee. Big save by Barney, the goaltender. Huge save, Barney, the goaltender. So in the real world, we got round 1 action. It's begun already this weekend. Yesterday was Game 1 for a few teams, including my beloved Hurricanes played Game 1 over the Senators yesterday, getting into first round action. It's my favorite time of the year. As a hockey fan in general, I don't know how this can't be your favorite time of the year. And we're shooting. Just missed it, man. Ming looking to get back on the board. It's been a few games since he's scored for this team. Bump deep to the outside. Puck shield through the seam. There was never any pass by the side of the net. LeBlanc chases it down. We've had the early edge in this one. Shot back on the net. Kind of looking very tenacious right now on this shift. It's a good opening effort for the Canadiens. Is it a good omen for the game? Can we chase a victory here? So anyway, yes, my Hurricanes played yesterday. The real-life Canadiens play tonight. They play the Tampa Bay Lightning. That'll be a series to pay attention to. And if you're a Canadiens fan, I'm sure it's a very thrilling time. That's a solid team the Canadiens have constructed there in Montreal. How about Cole Caulfield? I mean, an unreal season for Cole Caulfield in the regular season. We'll find out, of course, if it will translate to the playoffs. And as for me, I'm going to be at Game 2 tomorrow night, so I'm very excited. By the time this video goes up, the first round could be very nearly over by the time this video actually gets uploaded, but that's how far in advance I am in terms of getting a couple of gameplays done here. But yeah, I'm going to be excited to be at Game 2. Raleigh is always a fun atmosphere, and I feel like it's one of those atmospheres that's not as well known, especially in more traditional markets. Don't really know as much about the vibe in Raleigh. It's a great playoff atmosphere. Always love going to playoff games. In fact, I've gone to less and less regular season games, and I've been going to more playoff games. Rather spend that money on the playoff games, get that atmosphere and get that vibe. The intensity of a playoff game is second to none. And I can't, wow. So that is a D-zone face-off as that offside play came on a pass from in our own end of the rink. And it was a big first game, tight first game between the Canes and Senators. They're basically two teams that mirror each other. They play a very similar style game. I kind of knew going into it that we could expect it to be, we could expect for there to be very little ice to be gained, and it'll be like that pretty much through the whole series. Stand-up save by Barney, and he keeps it in front of him. Oh, the Max Verstappen song. I gotta always let that play. It's such a genius move to put that in here. It definitely fits the vibe of a hockey game. Oh my, that was a CPU hit that was thrown on. Blocked down, and it'll be taken away by the Islanders so they can skate it clear and free of their zone. The way I see the Senators in the real world, the way I see the Senators is they are basically like, someone described them, this was a perfect description. They're basically a diet version of the Florida Panthers. That was a great way to describe the way they play. That was a CPU hit, by the way. That was Monahan. I didn't have control of that. And Foster is sent flinging like the raggiest of all dolls on that hit. I could definitely see that. From the game that was played yesterday, you can see that there are Florida vibes from this Ottawa Senators team. They're not going to be an easy opponent to knock out. They could be probably the toughest wild card team in the entire first round to take out of the playoffs. Down low for Ming. It's a bouncing puck. Now he's got to play it back for Subban. LeBlanc has to pinch down that wall. Or Subban does. So one of the two. They have to figure out who's going to go get that puck. Ooh, bounced out. Backdoor. It's in the feet of LeBlanc. We'll play it down low for Marchand. Try and continue to grind away. A shift down low. LeBlanc, the tap-on attempt was denied by Tavares. Islanders have been hemmed in a few times in this opening couple of shifts of this game. That's a good turnover we created. And we'll dump this back in. Back to work on the forecheck. Max Pacioretty away from Pulock. Look at this battle against Pulock on the forecheck. That was beautifully done. So for the future, there will pretty much not be an upload tomorrow because I'm going to be completely busy. As soon as I get off work, I'm headed to Raleigh, getting a dinner, grabbing some dinner, and showing up at the arena and enjoying some playoff hockey. I may post a picture or a clip or two from the game, as the experience is always fun. Been a couple of disappointing playoff appearances, or a good couple of playoff appearances, but disappointing endings to the Hurricanes' most recent playoff appearances. A couple of conference final losses in there, obviously to a Florida team that not many teams in the league would have had a chance against. So, but there's no Florida this year. That's the beauty of it. There is no Panthers in the playoffs, so you're looking at that. I'm sure that Edmonton, Carolina, multiple teams are looking at the playoff bracket, and that stick is whacked out of the hands. They're probably looking at the playoff bracket and thinking there's no Panthers involved this year. The door is kind of open, isn't it, for multiple teams, especially for the Oilers. The back-to-back Stanley Cup final appearances, played the same team both years and lost. Played the first time they met Florida, a really good series, went to 7 games. It was almost a reverse sweep for the Edmonton Oilers in that series. Kamayev. I'm dropping it for you, Murphy. Now I'm going to walk down the wall. Okay, there's my help from Kamayev. Murphy's all the way up on the play. You might as well go to the back door here. Kicked along, Polkinen helping out. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to say it. If we get scored on first with all this pressure we've had in this game, I'm going to be kind of pissed off. We've looked really good in the attacking zone. There's a big stick from Hedman up the center ice. But, you know, we got scored on three or four straight times in the third period to give up that lead that we had in Game 3. Back to Hedman. Now Subban. Chalmerson, you selfish prick. The puck was not intended for you. Stop playing on the blue line. That's PK Subban's shot. And that's Victor Hedman's body check. Reversed up the boards. We look great in this game. Every rush play is so brilliantly created. Okay. I'm not going to try to draw a penalty. I was going to try to draw a fight, but we don't need a penalty. That was a good collision in open ice. Su Kai Ming on the wrong side of that collision. So now we just want to protect it outside. Protect yourself as well. Protect the body and the puck here, Ming. That was a bad turnover. That was an optimistic pass as well. Dumped in on net, screened, dump in toward Carey Price. Ming against Pulock, he'll dump it in. There was no play to be had for the Islanders as it was an offside. This is another delayed offside against the Islanders. Hamonic dumped in again. This has been a period with very little whistles. I don't know how many face-offs we've seen in this period, but it isn't a lot. Pacioretty, cut back again, and I want to funnel that down low, but the Islanders would not allow. We can stay in on the forecheck, but this 2-3 is such a great forecheck. I mentioned that in the last game. We have such a brilliant play style with that 2-3. Hand it off for Kudrwinski, and then I'm going to drop this. There's no Islanders around. Okay, well, there is. His name is that Kyle Okposo? You got to play this off the boards. Tamerna's help out and a dump in. That'll work. Got to concede the dump in. Nice hit. Got to get it back. Outnumbered on the boards a little bit here. I need forwards a little bit deeper in the zone. Nice play by Monahan. Knocks it down. Keeps play on side. Murphy, shot, save. Kamayev, rebound chance. There was an attempt to cover the puck as well by Barney. He failed to. Islanders heavily outplayed in this period. I mean, not even close. Here's my support in the middle. Monahan, we can get a quick shot. All right, there it is. Polkinen, dig to the outside. Shooting, blocker save. That was an important save. Back to the point, shot, save again at the horn. Wow, I mean, that was a really, really good period. We looked like we were in full control. We're in the driver's seat of this game, but we don't even have a goal on the board for all of our attempts. We don't have a goal on the board yet, which is amazing. Well, 10 shots to 3. That's the total on net for the first period. We had more attempts than 10, I think, but that kind of surprised me. I knew that we held the Islanders to quite a few shots. It was just 3. And that was believable. I thought we had like 15 or 16 on net in that period at least. It was a good effort from us. We had a lot of zone time. We didn't come through on the scoreboard. Offside go the Islanders. We haven't come through on the scoreboard yet. That's okay. I'm not pressured in that sense. We'll get a goal at some point unless we don't, I guess. Unless Barney has our number in this game. I've liked our game. We have a good dump and chase. Forecheck has been very pleasing to my eyeballs in the beginning of this game. That first period, we've mixed it up a lot. We've gotten in on the forecheck. We put pressure on. There's a big body collision. Not the first time that Grabner has absorbed contact in this series. And you'd imagine the bruises for him are starting to pile up a little bit. And for this whole Islanders team, patch ready. There's no help. There it is. It's Hedman. You're not knocking Hedman off the puck. That guy, like I said, he's like a refrigerator on the ice. Shot, broken twig for Hedman. That's a tough place to break your stick. And he's got to get back as well on D. He's got to recover. He didn't go to the bench. He did now. You're going to go to the bench now to get a new stick. Oh, my goodness, Hedman. You goofy. Let's go. Severson, dump in again. A lot of dump and chase for the Canadiens. Look at this dump and chase. It's working backdoor. There it is. LeBlanc. He's been smothered by Shala at the end of the play. Down the wall. Severson. Puck retrieval. Shields the puck away. Reverses it for LeBlanc. In front for Ming. He's tied up, and the pass didn't even go anywhere near Ming. Pinch down the wall to Murnus. No penalties, though. Oh, that's our opportunity. We got to strike here. This is an opportunity. This broken twig has kind of helped us out as well. So the glorious twig on the ice, actually, it worked out nicely. Ming's dump in attempt failed. Severson's dump in attempt fails, and it leads to a 2-on-1. It was slowly developing, and it fizzled out very quickly, that 2-on-1. Poke check, and a shot goes wide. Severson clears. That'll be an icing. I'm not even going to try to chase this down. It's an icing. It's a clear-cut icing. This has been frantic. This game has had some frantic pace to it. We have opened a lot of opportunities to score. We just have not come through so far. And I got to say, the Islanders' chances, they haven't had a lot, but the ones that they have had in this game, I'd say have been right around the front of the net. They've been right around the net front, or the net mouth, and they haven't quite capitalized on the grade A chances that they've gotten. Again, I'm seeing the dump in. The pattern is there now. We know that we're getting a good forecheck. The dump in is helping. Ming, he just can't come through with a goal. Sukai Ming standing right in the slot area waiting for that one-timer. He was picked off by the goaltender, Barney, with an excellent save. That was a high-pressure save. He was untouched, wide open. Look at where was Pulak? He was on an island. A completely different island than Long Island. If there's an island adjacent to Long Island, he's on it. That's a nice face-off win by Voivoda, but now we got to get the defenseman involved. Walking the wall. If there's the one-timer, I can't get that pass to that one-timing position. Back up top, down low. Hedman intercepted. There it is. Subban. Big save and a rebound that will juicily deflect back to center ice. I need help. I need my help on the breakout, my God. Here comes that Islanders' first goal. They're going to get the first goal, and you can just feel it. That's the kind of game it's going to be. We've dominated possession. We've had a lot of good quality chances on the net. We've had some good shots, and they'll come away and get the first goal in this game. I just want to dump it in. This is a good game from what I've seen. This is a good game to believe in our forecheck. And it's not that I haven't believed in our forecheck in other games. This is a really good example of how good the forecheck is. That wraps off the glass and out of play, so it's not a delay of game penalty. I always believe we've had good forechecks in previous playoff appearances and in this one as well, but we just don't use it all the time. If you can carry it over the blue line with control, I prefer to do that than to dump it in and chase it down. But it seems the dump and chase is the way to go in this game. Sometimes you just have a game where the dump and chase, it works in your favor and you have to utilize it. So we'll send it down low. We're kind of a team. Oh boy, this really pisses me off because I just tried to send the puck down low and patch ready. He ignored the goaltender when he skated there. The goalie's standing in his paint. You can't just act as if he doesn't exist there. I mean, Pacioretty beat the brakes off of Okposo in that fight, but you can't just ignore that the goaltender is standing there. You're going to have to answer for that one. Here's the replay. Oh, he barely touched him. The goaltender, he fell apart. Acted like he got shot by a sniper rifle on that one. I've seen a lot worse, and they get a power play out of that too. It's called goaltender interference. What a joke! And they'll get the goal on the power play. You know it. You just know that there's the penalty drawn by Hedman, so it will even things out at 4-on-4. We're pretty much going to spend the entirety of this supposed power play the Islanders were supposed to have at 4-on-4. We're going to spend it at even strength anyway. I legitimately don't know who has the better team at 4-on-4. I'm going to guess that it does benefit our team. We have a lot more depth and we have a lot better. I think we just have a lot more imposing team. So the free ice is probably better for us. Subban. This is what I mean. You can give Subban a chance to just do exactly what he does. I mean, he needs to hit the net, but he's got the shot. He's got the velo. He's got velocity. Even at 4-on-4 dumping it in, man, there's just nowhere to go. There's a lot more ice available. The Islanders still dumping it in. Saucer pass to Ming. He's helping me out. I'm going to drop it. Drop pass. Perfectly played. And then just boom. Wow. What is... Man, this guy's coming up with some huge save. Backdoor LeBlanc, second try. I don't know what to do. Barney has the gates shut closed. That net is not open for business today. Vovoda, the loose puck deke, the loose handle, spinorama. To the outside, shooting against the grain. Stick side save for Barney. I told you, the net is not open for business today, according to him. Well, I need the case to be the same for us with Carey Price. We're going to chip that up the boards. Kudrowski, good retrieval. Stop. Polkinen. It was in the feet, and it would be batted back to center ice. Lee, a missed pass, creates a temporary... I believe that play would have been offside, would it not? I'm going to slap this. And that'll be an icing. That was stupid. Okay. I admit, I concede that was really dumb. I didn't think he was going to slap it as hard as he did, but whatever, it's a slap shot. You know, I had Duchesne with a crossing pattern. Watch Duchesne. He's going to cross underneath. I could have passed it down low right there. Probably should have passed it. That is actually a save with the knob of the stick. And there you go, updated shots on goal, 16-5 in favor of the Canadiens so far. This is one of those games, if you're the Islanders, you're getting outplayed. I see the one-timer. Oh, there it is, to one knee. That was exactly what this team needed. I have yet to have seen one of my players score a one-time goal where they dropped to one knee. Ryan Kudrowski just did it. Oh, that looks so good on the replay. And that's kind of my default celebration at the end of a goal every time. It's just the first buttons that I mash. That was nice. And he drops to one knee on the celebration as well. Finally. That goal should have happened in the first period. Should have happened sooner than it did. I'm not complaining. I'm happy to be on the board and I'm happy to be in the lead. I don't know. Pelech absorbs the contact. He goes back to retrieve the puck, absorbs the contact, and still makes the breakout play. Ferland, a cut to the middle, shot with a rebound. PK Subban, saucer pass. And okay, that's legal, I guess. Taking a run at Krug. I took more than a run at Krug. Drive the net. Stromwall. Yeah, that was bad. I don't know what the AI player was doing there. He was a right shot, looking for that one-timer. Vovoda, turning it back in. Drop pass off of the stick of Hjalmarsson, or the feet of Hjalmarsson. Tough play there. We had a good turnover at center ice. You got to make these teams pay. When they make their turnovers, you got to make them pay. Both teams love to dump and chase in this game. Nothing wrong with it. That's what I needed to do. Dump it off the glass. Stay on side for me. Backdoor feet. Where are you at, Hjalmarsson, in this game? You lazy bum. I mean, he was nowhere near. The back door's wide open. Just skate there. I'm going to chop at this. Well, no, we're not. Downey. Shot. Save. Big rebound from Price. We're going to play it to the weak side. We got a breakout. Oh, my God. That breakout took forever. Okay, Vovoda. What have you got? I know he's a 10-ton truck on the ice. It's going to be hard to knock the grinder. Vovoda off the puck. We're kind of fishing for the puck with these poke checks, and we're not landing any of these poke checks. We're trying not to get the stick entangled in the skates either. We don't need a penalty. Go. Marchand. I was hoping we could put it into an area and he would skate into it. That was the idea behind that play. Islanders are wide with it. Good play on D. Grabner's so dangerous. He can make things happen. So can that man. Tavares Shala tie game. You just knew that was coming at some point. This is the tough part about this game is that might be about their 6th or 7th shot on goal. and they have evened the game at 1. So not only have they finally broken through, but the game is tied at 1. We should be up like 3-0 before that goal was scored. We could easily have 3 goals in this game. You can make an argument for 3 goals, but we just have the 1, which is enough to keep the game tied at 1 right now. This is the team that just won't go away. They're in every game. They're going to be, I'm guessing that they're going to be in every game in this series. They certainly were never out of the game in Game 3. Marchand, that tie-up actually delays for LeBlanc. Marchand gets to it, swept up by Barney with a glove save. And there was definitely some traffic in front. But enough of a... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Don't tell me I got to fight. He's taking his helmet off. That's a penalty. What in the world happened? There's no one got sent to the box. We just cut right to the face-off. I didn't mean to put that in the net. I'm just pointing this out, that was not supposed to go in net. That was supposed to go on the net and hopefully into the net. Nice stick. Good for it. Monahan is a forechecking demon. What a great play. We can't get it back. Everyone's on the left side of the rink. I got to go that way. I tried. Another good stick. Another shot blocked in front. There's traffic. Monahan out to center. Kamayev out of reach. What the hell, Kamayev? You think the puck's just going to magnetize itself to you? Do you think the puck's just going to warp right to your position? You got to skate to that thing. We got to be hungry. We got to feast and leave no crumbs. I'm reversing this. Oh my God, I'm in a pickle. I was in a tough spot. I was in a genuinely tough spot. Oh my goodness. I want to dump it in. Get back to that game. Dump and chase. Well, that at least tied the puck up for Kudrowski, but we got to bring it back in on the delayed offside. Subban, puck shield, bumped back by Grabner. You're going to get bumped by Grabner. Come on, PK. Of all the players on this Islanders team, that's the guy that knocks you off the puck. DeHaan, dump in. The Islanders want a shot. They'll get one. Subban just clear. Or that's fine. We'll do that. Just don't get injured. Don't turn the puck over. Don't give up a goal. Get out of the period. This is a very winnable game for the Islanders, unfortunately. We've been the better team in this one by a long shot. This is a totally winnable game for them. I mean, coming out of that period, going into intermission, if you're the Islanders, you will take this. Of course, I mean, a tie game on the scoreboard, you'll absolutely take it. Well, we knew it in the last game. Shots are 19-11, by the way. We knew it in the last game. This Islanders team, they came to play in that third period. They came out of the dressing room, they regrouped. The last game, they trailed by 3 goals. They were down 4-1 to begin the third. And in the first half of that period, they rattled off 4 straight goals. They took the lead. They went up 5-4 at one point in that game. And then, of course, we tied it on the LeBlanc goal in the third period. Oh, my goodness. Are we ready to play a third period? Dump in on goal, handled well by Barney. There's the forecheck from Duchesne. And I've got defensemen that do like to pinch. I've figured out that pinching D against the Islanders for our team, for whatever reason, it seems to work pretty well. But yeah, we just can't get caught. Deflection, clean that up, Kudrowski. They're always looking for that body check. Like I said in the last game, they're looking to take a pound of flesh every sequence. That was a big drive by Hedman, but it will not go. Penalty drawn by Kudrowski. This is some fierce play by Pulock behind the net. Harmonic touches the Islanders. Pulock to the box. Almost said to the bench. He wishes he was going to the bench and not to the box. That was a dumb penalty. So the power play that we got was very abbreviated. So take that with a grain of salt. That we didn't score on the first power play we had. It was a very abbreviated power play. Severson, it bats up in the air. I just don't know how this goaltender is making these saves. What in the world is this goaltending master? Oh my! What a goal! Oh my God! What a goal by Sean Monahan. They failed to clear. That was beautiful. Bar down. I want to replay. That went bar down over the shoulder. That was one of the nicest power play goals I've ever. Look at this. No look. Oh, no, it wasn't a no look feed, but man, goaltender didn't know where to go on this one. Watch this net cam view. Bar down. I mean, perfectly placed. God, that was so satisfying. What a goal by Monahan. That was incredible. The one-timers have been flying off the stick blades in this game today. What a shot by the young center. I got Stromwall. He's going to catch it in stride. Drop pass. Ooh, a little. We didn't communicate that very cleanly. Yeah, we did. Down low. Not Ming, but Kamayev. I'm getting my players all mixed up. I want Su Kai Ming to be on the ice. He had an assist on that goal, by the way. Oh my God, Stromwall down the wall. It's going to twist Monahan. This is a physical game. This is a very physical game. I'm telling you, that one-time goal, going bar down on that was pretty sick. I don't think I've ever scored a one-time bar-down goal in this game, ever, in history. We're past them. The D are slow. I'm saucering this. Ming, it hit his foot. It hit Ming's foot. He's skating circles around it. Ming, Subban, Hedman, shot. Blocker, man, this goaltender's pretty good. Okay. We have dominated possession. I've never seen our team be such demons in the attacking zone in this game. Puck is free, back to center ice. Here's the dangerous thing about... We got to dump this in. Here's the dangerous thing about this game. Yes, we scored the goal. Yes, we got that power play. And we taken the lead again. But, I mean, it's still a one-goal game. This is still a totally winnable game if all goes right for the Islanders in this period. That's a nice turnover. We had it. This is a sloppy game. I mean, game 3 was pretty sloppy. This is pretty sloppy. I'm taking a run at you. Dump it in. Yep. Make them chase the game. I mean, they've been chasing the game since the game started. Since the first period. They've been chasing the whole game. And it's not just necessarily because they've been trailing, but they've just been chasing the play. Every shift they've been... Oh, wow. I didn't realize... What a save picked off by Barney. I didn't realize I had it. I love this team on the forecheck. We're so good tonight on the boards, on the half wall. We're really good down low. I didn't realize I had it. I don't know where this goaltender came from. He is unreal. I mean, I know that he's given up a couple of tough ones in this game. They both been one-timers, honestly. One-timers on the back door. You can't blame the goaltender for that. Oh my God. The amount of times my defenseman hit the glass. I mean, the glass is not part of the 4x6 net. I hope they're aware. And right now it takes one bounce, and it's a completely different game. It just takes that one bounce, and there it is. Literally a bounce, too. I told you, they're the team that don't go away. Griffin Reinhart from the Stanley Cup logo. And Price lost it. It hit him, it bounced straight up, and he lost it. He had no idea where it was. I mean, it's one of those plays where you give your goaltender the shot lane, he sees it all the way, he makes the save, and then he just can't find it after he makes the save. And there you go. I told you. They get one bounce, completely different game. Unbelievable to me that this is a tie hockey game at 2-2, and it's almost a 3-2 lead for the Islanders. They play really good. This is a third period team if I've ever seen one. Holy crap! Yeah, we gotta fling this out. We just gotta come right. I didn't mean to pass that. Need to come ready to play in the third periods from here on in. And that was a totally crap bounce as well. I mean, just a crap bounce. It's not even Carey Price's fault. That was just overall some puck luck. And I'd like to see my team get some puck luck. What's funny is the 2 goals that we've set up tonight have been really pretty goals. We haven't gotten really garbage goals. We've gotten really nice goals in this game. There's just now the Islanders have time, and that's a dumb penalty. That's my fault. Yeah, I'm getting frustrated with the game now because we're not even trailing, but I feel like, you know, the best way I can describe it, I'm not saying that it's ice tilt by EA. I'm not saying that it's ice tilt, but it feels like the ice is tilted. This is a big penalty kill. Oh no, they win it. They easily get possession. So, yeah, okay, Subban decides he's going to go out on his man up top. And the problem with that is if you're up top, there's no one down low to clean that up. Go, Duchesne, yes, breakaway. Pump fake. Saved. I don't expect anything less from this goalie. There's a glove save. That'll melt that play down. He knew the importance. He needed to get a whistle there. Okay, you can't let them just start firing away if you're Barney. You can't let the Canadiens start firing away. Remember, he gave up that really bad 5-hole goal in the last game to PK Subban. I tried to fake him out. He waited out Duchesne. Big save. I tried to go forehand to backhand. It's not always. it's not always a slam dunk that you're going to score going forehand to backhand or backhand to forehand, but there's a very good recipe for success if you just do a simple backhand forehand deke on the breakaway. You don't have to do anything complex. They were just onside with that. Foster, we got to clear. We're under pressure. Got to clear here, Severson. Smart play is to just send it down the rink, and that died off the glass. That was perfect. It actually allows. Oh my God, what a bad turnover. Ming, everyone's tied up. Oh, what a save on this guy is so nasty. Filthiest goaltender I've run into since Winnipeg in the Stanley Cup final. In what season was that? 7? That goalie was pretty good until it all fell apart for the Jets in that series. I came up with a different game plan for Winnipeg in that series. I'm chopping at this. Please actually do. Uh-oh, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Oh my God, we are going to get scored on. And we hold station with the penalty kill. That was a big one. And a big, 3 saves in a row from Price. Okay, Pricer has shown up now. He's got to close this net for business for the rest of the game. It cannot be open for business at all. I said that earlier, but that remains especially true now. That was a bad turnover. That's a bad play. Just goodness gracious, it's little mistakes that we're making now. We're making mistakes in the D zone. Pressure is on Krug to make a play here. He does. Kamayev, pin. I'm going to go down low. Stromwall supports in front, centering for a tied-up Sean Monahan. He was open on the play. It was the right idea. Dumped in? Certainly. Cross corner. Dumped in. 6 minutes to go. Edmund to retrieve. We want to slow the game down for a moment. D to D. That was not D to D, but okay. Dump in. You know it's coming. We got to trust the forecheck. 2-3 has got to pay off for me. Jomerson, he's a one-man showing, and he tried hard as he might. He ran into the goalie. No penalty for running into the goalie this time. They're not dumping it in. Why are they dumping it on net, basically? Oh my God. Where was Jomerson? He was on the boards and then he wasn't. I'm dumping it in. Over the net. Vovoda. Oh, you were going to get sandwiched on that forecheck. That's just the price you have to pay if you're going to go get the puck back. Nope. Not on my watch. Severson. I'm trying not to screen my goalie. Good stick. Severson. We're just losing little 50-50 battles now. Kudrowski comes away with it. Dump in. On the net. Caught out of the air by Barney. That'll be the end of that play. 3:20 to go in regulation. Are these two teams destined for overtime again? That was a tough play for Severson. I tried to puck shield it, and as he was doing that, Strome was on the issue. He forced it with the stick lift. Big turnover and a bigger save by Price. It's little mistakes like that scare me with this team. We're prone to making stupid mistakes like that. That's a big face. I didn't think Kudrowski was going to get a shooting, but there was room, but not enough to put that on net. Up top, Murphy. Skate into one. I'm going to help out here. Begris. Murphy is on the left side of the ice from the right side of the D position to help the forecheck. This has to be dumped in. It does. It just has to be dumped in. Airlifted behind Barney. Forecheck by Duchesne. Pulock receives it. It was a bouncing puck. That's a good play. Oh, Marchand's there. Yeah, he's not big enough to knock Pulock off the puck. Yeah, the player switching sucked right there. It didn't give me who I wanted and who I needed at that time. That could be costly in this game. We got to board pin this. Pin it. Yep. You got help with LeBlanc until he just evaded. Oh my! They hit the post. Price had the angle. Out of the corner. This could be a game-breaking shift for the Islanders. It could be. They just need one. They don't get a shot on net. Dump in. We're slow. Dump it in. We're all slow. We're all tired. Are we all changing? We are. Everyone's changing. Behind the scenes, 1-4 checker. It's LeBlanc. Sticks on the ice. We can create turnovers. Sticks on the ice. Force that dump in. Oh my! Force that turnover. Whistle. Whistle. Take a whistle. Take a whistle. Don't be afraid to take a whistle. In every play, it starts to get that. We're in next goal wins territory already, number 1, and it's just one mistake away from ending the game, and that goes for both sides. Who's taking the face? Duchesne. Okay, I can trust that guy to take the face off. Well, whether he wins it or not, opposed by Tavares, that is a clean win by Duchesne. I need help on the breakout. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. Oh my God. And that's why you need to get the puck out. Duchesne won it clean and we didn't get it out. All right. D-zone fade. I'm taking Su Kai Ming on the draw. Oh, he's tired. That second line's tired. Look how tired the second line is. Ugh. This is a tough call. I would love to put Voivoda on the ice. I just don't trust him. I didn't like that first line there. They didn't get the puck out, and we lose the face-off now. And there's a save by Price. Okay, board pin. Yep. Subban, you got to win this. You got to win this battle, Subban. Oh my God, PK. Ugh. It's unraveling for us here. We touch it, 10 seconds to go. So if this goes to overtime, we are guaranteed to be down a man to begin overtime. Subban will be in the box. A lot can happen in 10 seconds. I mean, we did it in the last game with like 8 seconds left in the period. Subban, we win the faceoff with Voivoda. Back to Subban, he shoots. Voivoda deflects it. That was in game 3 in the first period. 8 seconds left. We scored that goal. We need to clear it, but I want to make sure we can get it down cleanly. And we do. That'll be it. We're going to OT. I mean, this was already essentially in overtime anyway. Can we get a shot? No, we cannot play it. A second consecutive game at Nassau Coliseum is going to overtime. Oh, this Islanders team, they bring the heat. They really do. They play really good third periods. Did they shut us out in the third period? Did we get a goal in the third period? They played a great third period. That's all that I know to say. They played a pretty decent game. They caught back up in shots on goal. Obviously, they've had their chances in this game. That has to be melted down. You cannot let Tavares have more than that one opportunity that he just got. He nearly scored on the chance that he had. So that'll be a change in forward and at D. Slumping star. Well, Harmonic's a D. I wouldn't worry about how many points he puts on the board, especially in the playoffs. He just needs to keep the puck out of the back of the net. That's a save and another whistle. I'm going to do this until we win a face-off, guys. You know what? Yeah, first penalty kill D. I don't know who that is. Well, it's not Subban because he's in the box right now. I know that for sure. That's a win, and I'm trying to get this out, but again, you know, take it, Marchand, take it. He's got speed. He's got legs. He's in. Poke check. That was a brilliant poke check by Barney. Don't go chasing. Oh my goodness. I was not trying to chase Tavares there, and we end up getting the stick in the feet. So for the next 61 seconds, we're at 5-on-3. So again, this is the second game in a row. My top pair D. That's my top pair right there in the penalty box. If we win it, insta clear. Insta clear. Oh my God. Gonna give me a heart attack. Tamurnis not clearing the puck. Okay, not as far as the Stanley Cup playoff logo, Duchesne. We're standing right here. That's as deep as we want a forecheck. Down 2 men. You can't miss that body check. Got to clear this puck. Severson, we cancel each other out, basically. He's trying to win the game right there. Oh, my God. It's so fine right now. We took another penalty. I know we did. Did they call it? Did they call it on the ice? Is the goaltender pulled? Knocked down? No call on the ice. Severson! Tamurnis at the rescue. Duchesne. Windmill. Deke to the outside. Spin move sandwiched between multiple. There was no way. But that bought a lot of time to get the guy out of the box that we need. We're back to 5-on-3, or 5-on-4 from the 5-on-3. Play Murphy, good God. Play the puck, man. I'll take that. Duchesne's tired. He's got to get off the ice. I'm going to try to go to the bench for a change, and we will. I just changed back to Marchand. He's on. Oh, my goodness. Big pass up to Cizikas. Big hit on Cizikas. Severson clean off the boards. You got to get those rim plays clean. Oh, that's a penalty if he plays it outside the trapezoid, but that's no issue for Barney. Good play to his defenseman. 15 seconds to go. Cizikas is offside. Man, this series has been edge of your seat type stuff. This whole series with the Islanders. Look at these saves by Price. I have a tendency to criticize Price heavily when he gives up bad goals or has bad games, but he's had a pretty good game here considering the times he has been tested. He's answered the bell when we've needed him to. That was a more than questionable pass. Killing a penalty. You just don't make stupid questionable passes like that. Shouldn't have done that. That's a goal. Oh no, it's deflected wide. Board play. Nope. We got to go. We're back to I'm clearing it. I don't care if it's an icing. I just got to get it out of the end. I'll take a face-off. I'll reset on the face-off. Now, can we get there first? No, we can't get there first, but I'll take it. That's one of those times where, honestly, I'm more than happy to ice the puck. Now, we got to win this on the forehand, Duchesne, and we got to skate it out of the zone. Okay, he won it on the forehand, but that's not where I wanted to go with the face-off win. Oh, man. There we go. Okay. No, we got numbers. Never mind. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Okay, very weird play there, Pacioretty. Please don't be gone. Please don't be a penalty. Please. I have no idea if that's a delayed penalty. I have no... It doesn't look like the Islanders goalie is going... No, it's not. Hedman. Uh-huh. Do you think Hedman's going to score the game? Oh, my God. Do you think Hedman had the game winner there? It's so hard to make anything happen on the ice, and they go offside there at the end of the day. Huge break. I didn't think Hedman was going to be the guy to go in all alone past the defenders. I thought this was a penalty for sure. That's in the numbers. I think Max got him at just the right angle that the game did not interpret that as a penalty. Huge face-off win there. We got to skate this out. So I got two guys on the left side, but I don't like what they're doing, and I knew he would go offside if I made that pass. I just knew it. Should have dumped it in. Oh, they've taken it to us. They had the power play, though. That's why they've taken it to us in the shots to start overtime. They had a 5-on-3 power play, and we're onside. I thought we were offside for a second. The big hit by Marchand. That was a bone-crunching hit. Down low. Yep, Ming. To LeBlanc, and then we just couldn't connect. Severson, the play can still be onside. Down low. Yep, there it is. Marchand lets it go past Pelech now. That forward has got to intercept there on the boards. LeBlanc should have been down the boards faster than he was. Oh, puck shield, broken twig for, I want to say that was Grabner. It was not, no, is it Torrey Krug? Oh my God, the destruction at center ice. Huge open ice check. Received by Simon Jalmerson of your Canadiens. We got to go Polkinen. He had it. Played on the offside. God, this Islanders team is really agitating the play. They actually take a lot of space away at neutral ice. That's why we've been dumping it in so much in this game. You got to find a way to just get the puck into their end and then go to work from there, which seems to be a specialty of ours tonight. Oh, he has no stick. This is big. He has no stick. Hedman, yep. And get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, my God, you freaking nutball. Saucer pass into an area. They're going to get away with this. Did they get their stick? Did the guy get the stick back? No, he didn't. He's still stickless. That was stupid. What the hell was I trying to do? Blocker save. Huge rebound. Nope, stay point in front of the net. No. It's going to the point. They're going to the point with it. Knock down Stromall. You got to be on that first. That's tough. It's a tough break. Stromall. Shot blocked. I'm flinging it. Kamayev. This isn't golf season. Oh, my goodness gracious, man. Pucks are flying around the zone. That's an... Oh, my God. Settle down. Settle down, Vince. Dump it. Settle it down. Let's go. Guys are exhausted. Oh, my God. Man, we've been behind the 8 ball for all of overtime. Oh. These are frustrating penalties. No, don't. I was going to change the offensive pressure. Never mind. Just keep it at standard. That's such a stupid penalty. And the thing that I could feel is Polkinen felt slow when he was skating. So I felt desperate to try to get after that puck first because he was so slow. He was never going to get there first. So I tried to go for the poke check. I think that shot got blocked on its way in. That's definitely offside. Go for it, Duchesne. You got the green light. You got the green light. Shot on goal saved. That's a big save by Barney. He needed to make that save. Obviously. The game would be over. If he didn't, the game would be over. Especially shorthanded. You can't. The other team's shorthanded. That's a goal. That's it. And we're going back home with a tie series. Man, I'm telling you, this is the team that just doesn't go away. They are going to be an annoying, pissant team to eliminate. They win it out of the corner, backdoor to Tavares. No one's covering. I don't blame Price on this, and that's John Tavares as well. Of all the people you could leave wide open, that's the last guy you want to leave wide open on the ice. The good news is we did what we needed to do. We took a game on the road. But did the Islanders? They took a game on the road, didn't they? I believe they took a game on the road. I mean, we won the previous. That's right. We won the previous game. That was a beautiful goal by Monahan. We needed to win the previous game. I would have liked to have won tonight. It was definitely in our pocket at times. We just kind of fell apart. The penalties in overtime were our undoing, essentially.